What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together an Orzhov control deck, and this one's based around Ketramose the New Dawn as well as Ashiok, Wicked Manipulator. With Ketramose the New Dawn, it has Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible, and it can't attack or block unless there are 7 more cards in exile between both players, and whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from a graveyard and or battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose a life. So this card could be a real problem for the opponent, especially if we have 7 or more cards in exile between both players, especially since it has lifelink to get us back to full health if we're getting pressured, plus it's a draw engine of its own with its effect. And with Ashiok, Wicked Manipulator, it could create tokens, it could exile cards, it'll give you some card advantage, and it's just the perfect planeswalker for this deck to go hand in hand with Ketramose. So we play a very controlled game plan. We try to focus on a lot of exiling with Seam Rip, Strategic Betrayal, Soul Search. Mazemind Tome could exile itself eventually, and it's draw power for us. Kutzil Flanker, Starcage, White Auracite, Season of the Burrow, and even Deadly Cover-Up. So we have a lot of ways to get cards into exile, and we try to worry about all those aggro decks by playing stuff like Authority of the Consuls and a lot of early removal. And if we happen to be playing against a control deck, we could grind through the game with Ketramose, having Indestructible, drawing a bunch of cards at Mazemind Tome, and even making a lot of fish tokens with Fountainport to pressure the opponent. So let's get right into this list. We got 2 Authority of the Consuls, 4 Seam Rip, 2 Get Lost, 4 Strategic Betrayal, 1 Soul Search, 4 Mazemind Tome, 2 Kutzil's Flanker, 1 Pinnacle Starcage, 4 Ketramose the New Dawn, 1 White Auracite, 1 Elspeth Stormslayer, 1 Season of the Burrow, 4 Ashiok Wicked Manipulator, 4 Deadly Cover-Up, and for lands we got 3 Plains, 2 Swamps, 2 Bleachbone Verge, 4 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Godless Shrine, 2 Restless Fortress, 4 Demolition Field, and 4 Fountainport. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. And a big shout out to our level 2 member, Kyriel. Appreciate the support. Let's get right into these games. Opponent's going first. I'm going to keep this one. See what they're playing. Okay. Hopefully they discard something good like a VV, so the Strategic Betrayal would be nice. Oh man, an Oculus? Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, in that case, gonna have to use the Strategic Betrayal right now. Just trying to keep him off balance. Yeah, you see they're going to use the Helping Hand. I think we're just going to wait to use another Betrayal or a Flanker. I think we're just going to take advantage of the Mazemind Tome while we have it. And they don't have that much pressure on us currently, so that is the mindset. Okay. That's fair. That's a good card. Seam Rip is good, but I don't think we're gonna need it right now. Another Deadly Cover-Up. How about we go for Ketramose, we Strategic Betrayal, and then we could trigger the Ketramose. And the best part about Ketramose in a control deck is if you play just about any board wipe, if it destroys and doesn't exile the board, then, you know, we get to keep our Ketramose. And our opponent temporarily takes care of the Ketramose, but if they commit more to the board, a Deadly Cover-Up does sound like a great idea. Interesting. I wonder if we're gonna... I mean, we do have 2 Deadly Cover-Ups, and I do like Ketramose. Wait a minute, guys. It's all good. We got the other way around it. We're going to play the Seam Rip. Target the Fear of Missing Out. We're going to pay the ward cost. What are you going to do now? Whoa. What a play. That's interesting. I did not see that coming, honestly. Let's use the Mazemind Tome now. We could potentially find another land like that to play. Once I get the Ketramose online, though, it's going to be great. And we could easily do that by just playing a flanker. The Deadly Cover-Up might be the move, though, because we just want to keep their board clear. And they don't have any blue sources open right now, so it just makes a lot of sense to me. It's a shame we can't go for the Collect Evidence 6, because our graveyard does not have enough cards in it to... Oh, wait a minute. Nah, Starcage isn't the move, because those are 3 cost. So we go Deadly Cover-Up. Let's do this so we could draw off the Ketramose. That's a good card. Sure, we'll keep that. They're just like, how do I get rid of this Ketramose? Wonder what they're going to hit with that. Oh my goodness. Oh, but we could block it now. That's nice. Now they're going to use Shelter by Ghosts, obviously, but... the Deadly Cover-Up is sounding very nice right now. Unless, of course, we find something a little bit better to play. Oh yeah, we do have the Get Lost. What am I saying? Okay, so we have 7 mana. We could still go for the Flanker. So let's auto-tap the mana, right? This is enough to pay for the ward and get rid of it. Get back our buddy. We are now going to exile their graveyard so we could draw a card and get the Ketramose back online. I mean, yeah, we could have waited, but then we get rid of their Winter Time Stories, I think it's called. Winter Night Stories. So, just less resources for the opponent to work with. And we get it. Okay, this hand's really good in the sense we have both our powerful win cons that the deck's based around, of course. I mean, the Strategic Betrayal would probably be a better 2-drop to play, but I mean, they do need a graveyard to really take advantage for the Ketramose to be online, in the sense that we have the 7 cards to exile, so either way. We have Get Lost right now, and we're going to play this next turn, and hopefully it'll stick on the board and not get countered. But who knows? I think they're just going to pass their turn. Unless they have something crazy they're going to do. It's a cool land. What is that? Interesting. We're just going to get rid of that immediately. Go for Ketramose. And if we could get the Ashiok to come down, then we'll definitely have the best possible plays we can with Ketramose and Ashiok playing off each other. Now they're playing a Reanimator deck. So hopefully we could find one of our many cards to exile the graveyard and just go from there. Another Ketramose. Okay. They are missing a land drop. Which makes me believe they just have an insane hand that they were like, yeah, you know what, we'll just draw some more lands and win or whatever, but luckily it's not the case. That's a cool card, though. I feel like no one ever plays that. Right into Ashiok. So we'll exile that, and then we get to put Strategic Betrayal in our hands. Oh, does that not trigger that? This? Oh my god. You know what I just realized? You can't even trigger the Ketramose off the Ashiok because it has to be from a graveyard or the battlefield. But either way, that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, they both work well together. But that one little interaction, not so much. But I'll tell you one thing. Next turn, we'll be able to get rid of their whole graveyard next turn. And yeah, I mean, the Ardian alone is definitely troublesome. I got 2 in there. If they surveil that card into their graveyard when I go Strategic Betrayal, then we should have enough to, whatchamacallit? We'll have the 7. At the same time, we do have 1, so that is 6. Okay, so either way, we'll have 7 in the graveyard for the Ketramose for next turn. And then we just start swinging. Gaining life, you name it. And with the Ashiok, I'm probably not even going to go for the Nightmare Creature tokens, just because I just want to constantly find more cards to exile their graveyard and throw them off balance. Although you could argue I could just go for the Nightmare tokens, then start doing that, but let's see what we draw next. Another Strategic Betrayal. In that case, you know what? Let's do this. I just wanted to have a backup plan. In case, you know, we use the Strategic Betrayal, and then there's no follow-up exiling cards. We just want to make sure we always have something to exile in their graveyard. Because if we shut down their graveyard, then their game plan kind of goes out the window. I don't want to say fully, because at the end of the day, they could just cast things for their actual mana cost and still play out the game. But it all depends. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to use that Strategic Betrayal again. We can't let him use the Cavero next turn, guys. Another one. I love it. Let's see what we can find. Exile that, get another Mazemind into hand. Play lands. And we get it. Okay, we get to go first. I'm going to keep this. Hope they're playing an aggro deck because their Seam Rips will, Okay, it looks like they are. I think. I don't want to use the Seam Rip on that. It's just 1 damage, guys. That I'm going to use the Seam Rip on. Because that card's a problem. I was going to go for Ketramose instead, but that card alone can do a lot of crazy things if left unchecked, so... Ketramose could wait. That's a good card. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it. So we do this. We'll get rid of the Novus Inspector and we'll just draw a card from the Ketramose, which is always a plus. And we'll just go from there. I'm going to end up using the Mazemind Tome to find a 5th land. And even if we don't, White Auracite will become our 5th land eventually. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do this. We found our 5th land. We get to trigger the Ketramose this way. And we're going to use the Soul Search. I love it. That's a nice hand you got there. Sheltered by Ghosts is a good card. Let's take away one of their Zeniths. I'm not really worried about the Sheltered by Ghosts. Just because they have to play a creature, then commit mana to it, and then we just Strategic Betrayal, so we don't really care about that right now. The Zeniths are more of a problem if they have enough mana to play them all. They're going to go Mockingbird. Oh, they're going to copy the Ketramose, aren't they? That's so funny. And we got it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.